Alright. Let's do this last shiny hunt for the legends, shall we? Let's do this last shiny hunt for the legends. There's Psychic. Let's do this. RTRs is the only one left. So obviously encounter 1. Alright. Right, let's see. So, is it best to clear out these guys, or... Yeah. Clear these guys. Because otherwise this is gonna suck. Are you serious, game? Are you serious, game? Oh, are you for real, game? Come on. Just get rid of the Noivern. That's fucking hard. Okay. Alright, so we're on 1. What's up, Steve? Alright, so we're on 1. And we gotta be somewhere around here, I think they said. Like here, right? Yeah. Around here. Right, encounters, I just gotta make sure my actual one is there, right? Yeah, cool. Cool. Good. Just pop up here. And... okay, so that's 1. How quickly do we think we're gonna get this necessarily? Let me get my phone for the encounters real quick, hold on. Let me get my phone. We're on 3, by the way. Copy. Paste that. Copy that. I'll respond to you momentarily. Give me a minute. I've been busy. I've been doing stuff. Where are you? I'm gonna respond to the DLS stuff. Also, you messaged me while I was sleeping, so don't be judgy. Don't need that. I don't know why this ain't doing its thing, but oh well, it's being weird. Yeah, that should be fine now, right? Yep. I'm curious how quickly we might get this. Well, at least Latias is very easy to notice. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. If I see that appear gold at any point, that's gonna be awesome. Also, I don't know what psychic type's gonna be shining at any point, but you need to pay attention to that. Okay. Just don't shine on like the... I think I'm gonna reset on the 600 maybe. Probably 700, 800 probably. That's probably where I'll stop. How quickly we got Terrakion, I'm not expecting this to be it, like, super quick, but, you know. If we can get Latias over and done with, that's all the legends done, and then it's just the regular Pokemon left to do. And Latias is noticeable compared to Latios. Well, Latios is noticeable because it's more of a turquoise color. But gold is more noticeable than red. Oh, these guys spawn back in. Am I far enough for this, for them to despawn? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, that's another one. That's another one. Kind of annoying that these guys end up coming back. Try what? We'll do one more after that. Do one more, which is a little bit risky, but you know. Alright, cool. Reset. Shiny hunt into. Nice. We're gonna see how quickly we can generally get Latias. That's fine. See how quickly we can get Latias. That's fine. Stream's gonna be a lot later. Tomorrow. I don't know how late, but it's gonna be a lot later just because I'm going to see the Mario movie. It might happen, it might not. I do have the shiny charm, yeah. I have a psychic level 3 donut, so I should find it within 500 encounter. Should. I don't know if the game's nice to me. I finally found Latias, yeah. Now it's just trying to get it as a shiny. Maybe I reset at 1,000 just because that's when the Noivern spawn back in. 23. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. That's red. Spawn. Spawn back in. Now we despawn it again. I recommend getting DLC after Shiny Charm. You're gonna have a more fun time shiny hunting. I highly recommend getting a DLC if you're a shiny hunter and you just want to get your living dex done. Especially while we wait for winds and waves. Damn, Latias, you're taking a while. And that's red. Oh. Another one. If you want to get the DLC like practically whenever, just get it because it will help towards the shiny charm. But don't get me wrong, most people ended up getting, you know, the shiny charm before the DLC released. Because in my eyes, most people will rely on the shiny charm a lot later. Alright, we'll do this one more time. That red, that is red. Alright, now we reset. I'm only missing 4 shinies for my shiny living dex, including the 5 legendaries. Nice. Not bad encounters that I'm doing within 10 minutes. Like, that's nuts. Like 30 odd encounters. Got shiny Halucha? Nice. Since I'm using a level 3 sandwich, like, let me just double check. Yeah, since I'm using Sparkling Psychic level 3, which I was planning on doing Dragon instead, but because this has Humongo, I don't really need to care too much. That's red. Plus, we can keep going until the shiny appears, but it will not despawn the shiny. Which is great. My dream Pokemon to get when I get the DLC is Shiny Alpha Sceptile. Nice. I got Mimikyu recently, like early today. Still missing a couple of the shiny starters. Only a few of the shinies I'm still missing. I think it's the Tepic line I'm missing. Totodile line I'm missing. And the Chikorita line I'm missing, I think. Because I've done the Kalos starters. I've done the entire Trico line. I've done some of the Torchic line, but I still need to finish Torchic. So there's still a few. Is it rare to get shiny Latias? You got a very high boosted chance of actually getting it. But yes, it's still semi-rare. I think it's like 1 in 586 or something like that. Like with a level 3 Sparkling Donut. I have shiny Froakie Sprinkles. I have the entire Kalos starters as shiny. When are they going to spawn back in? That's my only problem. So maybe I will do it when they spawn in. It is far enough. It's perfect. Latias. Let's go. So it's around here is when they spawn back in. Go back, go away. Fine. I will do one more. Not bad though. I did like 20 odd encounters. Like 20, 21 encounters I'm doing per reset. Alright, one more. One more. Cool. Reset. How often do I stream? Pretty much daily, like Monday to Friday. Charm is 1 in 24, 10/24 in this game. Yes, but when you've got a Sparkling Donut, it lowers those odds severely. So it's like 1 in 500 and something, or 1 in 400 with the Donut. Sprinkles, I'm doing the hunts myself, so I'll be hunting them, like, generally. I'll be doing the starters at some point. How long did it take to get Latias scan? Oh, wow. Because I've had a break from ZA. It took me about, like 4 hours of grinding the past couple days. It was the last special scan I needed because I got Keldeo before I got Latias, which I'm fine with. Wink. And yoink. Lati, be a quick one. The quicker you are, the quicker we could just move on and get something else. $60, that's fine. It might be earlier, it might not even happen tomorrow, Juicy, just because I'm watching the Mario movie tomorrow. So there's a very high chance that the stream might not happen, or it'd be a very late one tomorrow. I'll try and do an early one. But there's no promises on that. Yeah, I'll definitely be live on the Thursday. Nice. What was your random shiny? What's up, gamer? I am curious what my guaranteed shiny is in this area, though. It is a psychic type. No clue what it would be. Seven. It's a Ghastly. Ghastly, huh? Traded it to my other Switch and back to have a Gengar with Gengar. Nice. Honestly, that's like one of the best Mega Shinies you could get. Back off, Noibat. Back off. That is red, right? Okay. Red again. And... that's not working as well. Okay, cool. Reset. Got Lucario Z shiny. Nice. How many shinies do I have so far? Like 100? Like 180-ish? Out of like the like 200 and something that can shine. I think it's like 280. So I don't have long to go till it's done. Once the shiny dex is done, I can figure out nicknames for all of them. Come on. Come on, Latias. Despawn. That's red, so I can despawn it. Red again. Despawn. We just keep doing this until the shiny appears. We might actually get through a few hundred encounters today. Because if we're doing like almost 100 per 30 minutes, we might be able to do around 3 hours of streaming today. We could try and get Latias. The quicker we get Latias, the better. Show us for Golden Plane. If it decides to shine, yeah. The last one I need. Also, I almost fell off. Ooh. Almost fell off the roof. Once Latias is found, maybe we'll switch back over to Bulbasaur on Leaf Green and get to 5,000 today. If we get Latias. I don't go too far. Red. Okay, that's good. I'm curious what the shiny is that shine. I don't think it's Mushana. Well, it might be. It might be Muno or Mushana, but it's not on this side. It's not the guaranteed one. Right, despawn for me. I don't. Are there all Noibats now? No Noivern spawn this time. It's fine. Fine. Maybe go up and down 1 or 2 more times so we reset at 90. Yeah, reset at 90. Alright. Should be good, should be good, should be good. Alright, 90 encounters per like 20 odd minutes. Ain't bad. Okay, red. Looking for gold. Looking for gold. Say 106 is when the shiny will show up. I think I'm getting it before 200. I'll be honest. Because I think the longest my hunt was technically Virizion, since I did 2 types of hunting for that. The run-in took me over 1,000, whereas soft resets only took me around, I think, 300. That was the, so Virizion was my longest, Terrakion was my quickest. Cobalion took around 380. So I feel like before 200 is probably relatively, you know, a good prediction to get it in. But there's a chance I get this in like 150 or something like that, or I could go very high over odds. What rank does the game get good? I am past getting Absol, etc. Pretty late. So once you get to like rank like D, I think it is. Rank E or D is when it starts like picking up. But you just started the game, so you've got a few hours before you even get to the point, like get to that type of point. You got Virizion after 5 resets of running. See, the running back and forth didn't work for me for Virizion, so I ended up soft resetting it and it worked. Most of the hunts I did worked with soft resets. The only ones I had to run for was Terrakion, Cobalion, and Latias. The rest were all soft reset. Despawn Latias. Because I know other people also struggled with the running away from Latias. Running away from, what's it called? Virizion situation. You're playing Peak, I see. Thank you. You going to bed, Steve? No worries. I hope to see you next time. Kaiju, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Gonna try and get Latias as quick as we can today. Spend a few hours hunting. Spend like 2.5, 3 hours. Probably around 3 hours hunting. Should be fine. There's a decent chunk of legendaries. I think there's around like 13 to 15 legendaries. Only 5 can be shiny though. Only 5 can be shiny. Okay, let's reset. What other games do I play? I play most of the Pokemon games. Primarily like streaming wise. But there are other games I play. Besides that. I play Call of Duty, I play most Nintendo games primarily. But primarily it's Pokemon. No worries, Danny. Thank you for stopping by. Despawn, please. Thank you very much. So the only special scans I need now is literally just a dragon. Well, don't need dragon. So I need 3 more Rotoms, which I'm still missing. I need 2 more Baxcalibur, like Artabaks. I need 2 more Artabaks because then I can get well, Frigibacks. I mean, because I need Frigibacks and Artabaks. I need those, because I have Baxcalibur already. What else? I need Hisuian Avalog, and I need 1 more Bergmite, just for Bergmite. And I've got the Porygon, so I don't need special scan on Porygon. I need 1 more Gimmighoul, so when I move over to my shiny only... like my shiny run that I'm doing, I can give all the NPCs shiny Pokemon, so they're in the like overworld kind of thing. I'm currently doing that at the moment. I'm currently playing through my shiny run. Okay, that should be fine. But I kind of want them to bring back the legendaries similar to this, where we can either run away from encounters like this, or we can soft reset. Just because I think it'd be more fun for the future, for winds and waves, where we can just hunt for most of the legendaries. Want them to bring back that Dynamax raid so that I can shiny hunt all the legendaries. See, something like that, or something similar to how ZA handled it would be fine for me, personally. I prefer something similar to this. The raids were good, but the problem is with the raids is that if you don't have enough people for the raids, you're not going to get all the legendaries you want. Like, for me personally, like, I rather have something like this so I can do do specific hunts. Because one of them I really want is Zygarde, and you need a lot of players for Zygarde. But at least when the legendaries are done here, I don't have to concentrate on them. Obviously, I want to get normal versions of the legendaries. Oh, this sucks, actually. Just because they found me. That is red. That's fine. I'm gonna dip. I am curious because of Lati. Because of Lati right there, what psychic types are around? I am curious. Just out of curiosity, what's the actual guaranteed shiny in this area? Just so I know for later. Am I just wrong and I didn't get my guaranteed shiny in this special zone? Oh, it's Curly. Okay, it's Curlier. Alright, so the shiny is curlier in this area. No one did sprinkles. What a notification, welcome back. There's a calorie system in the DLC, yeah. What's up, Petter? Despawn, please. That's fine. Either it's gonna be just over, like just shy of 300, or we might actually go up to the 500s today. But with how quickly we are actually getting, like, doing encounters today, it's not bad. At least we know where Curlier is, so we could go grab the Curlier, like, once Latias spawns in. Depending how quickly Latias does spawn in, I don't care with, like, getting Curlier, per se, because I have them as shiny. And all the shinies, all the duplicate shinies I have all been given away, like on my Discord server and stuff like that. Come on, Lottie. Thank you. That's a red wing I see, so I want you despawn. Thank you. Party out the way. Come on, despawn. Sometimes it's just so inconsistent on how quickly they despawn. It's fine. I would help Ready, but I'm currently doing stuff. Fine. Should be fine. At least I have a Pokemon that is ready to deal with Latias. I have Absol, which I could just Mega. Just to, you know, try and catch it. The problem is I want it to spawn before Noivern and Noibat start spawning. Because it's best for it to spawn so I don't have to be dealing with the Noiverns and Noibat. My god, come on, despawn. Despawn. Thank you. Noibat, fuck off. That's fine. Party, I need you gone. Okay, that should be fine. And there. Do one more. One more. One more check. One more check before resetting. Alright, that's fine. With the guaranteed shiny I get from Sparkling Donut, how do I change what the Pokemon spawn is? Go to the Pokemon Center first before you go in those zones, and then you can actually do a backup save. So if you wanna try and get the shiny you are actually after, you can do a backup save so you can keep resetting the zone until you get what you want. That's how I got Mimikyu, and that's how I'm gonna do Feebas, like moving forward. You're welcome, JS. I want it to shine in the 2000s because then I can kinda like maybe do some resets around here. Because alphas still spawn. Thank you for the follow, JS. I'm appreciate it. Should be fine. It's well, we're not even an hour into stream yet, and I'm almost at 200 encounters, which is kind of crazy. That is crazy to think about. So realistically, give it like 2-3 hours, we should have the shiny. Unless the game is like generally gives us really bad odds. But it's fine. Why am I burning calories? I'm trying to get a shiny Latias. And since I'm so close to the Muna and Mushana over there, they will never spawn in as shiny. The worst that can happen is once we get to, I think, 1,300-ish calories, the Noibats and Noivern have a chance to be shiny. But they don't have the biggest chance. I mean, like, how and why is there a calorie counter? It's how the DLC is in the game. Because you're not supposed to stay in these zones long. Basically a timer on how long you can stay in the zone. You can stay in specific zones for up to, I think, 20 minutes each time. I think. With these special areas, you got around 6 minutes of time. I think you can boost it to around 8 minutes. But it's depending how you make the donuts. But 6 minutes is enough time, generally, to shiny hunt. Party! Right, despawn, please. Thank you. Party, spawn in. Thank you very much. Despawn. You're welcome, Jaden. Okay, that's fine. Despawn. Spawn in. Come on. Alright, cool. Not bad though. So like, just over an hour, we should be on like 320 or something like that. Which is actually kind of crazy. That's not bad. Like, within the 2 hour mark, we should be at like 240 or something. Like, close to maybe... Not 240, I mean, if just over an hour gets us like 320, then 2 hours should be close to like just shy of 650, which is nuts. So many runaways we can do. Even if Latias takes a little bit of time, I'm fine with that. As long as it spawns before the Noibats and Noivern spawn in, I'm fine with it. Maybe it will be a shelf or gimme goal I get just to transfer to my other game to evolve it into Goldengo. Or I might evolve it into another version of Goldengo on main game before I transfer my data across. Because I am going to start fresh at some point once I have most of the shinies that I need in this game. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Joy Boy, thank you for the follow. Come on, despawn. Thank you. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Come on, Latias, show me those gold wings. Show me those gold wings. Hey, that's annoying. Boink. Alright, we can do maybe 2 more checks. Yeah, we could do 1 more check before we reset. Alright, reset. Would be nice if, like, you know, the legends could be, like, alphas. Would be kind of nice. Like, if there was a way to guarantee them to be alpha, so you can actually shiny hunt the alpha, that would actually be really, really, really cool. Would love that. But I think all this week we're primarily doing ZA, and then starting next week we'll go back to doing the 500 encounters each time for Bulbasaur. So hopefully we get Bulbasaur tomorrow. Woke up and my skin was blue and my shiny. Nope, you're dying, bro. Sorry to break it to you, but you're dying. Can you despawn? Thank you. Party. Hey, Latias, you're good. It's cool that they had dedicated zones for these legendaries, though. Like, the Sword of Justice would always be practically in the same area. And then, like, they would be in the same area. And then Latios would be over there, like, up on that roof there. And Latias is here. That's kind of cool they kept them all in, like, same spots. I do like that. I do wish they allowed us to hunt like Keldeo, Meloetta, and stuff like that in this game. Because they're already released as shiny, so you might as well just unlock them. Keldeo specifically. Keldeo and Meloetta should be released just because we have them in Pokemon Home as rewards. So they might as well have just unlocked them in this game. Would have been nice to actually hunt them. That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. Come on, despawn. Might be able to do 200 extra, but I don't really want to bump into like 2 extra counters. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Why not? Okay, it is red, so we're on 200 now, so that's fine. We can reset. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, so like 200 encounters in 45 minutes. That's not bad. So we'll be at in an hour and a half, we'll be at 400. So yeah, that's not bad at all. We just keep at this, we might actually get it before the 500 mark, which would be nice today. Quicker you shine, Latios, the better. Should be fine. Partias. We could even dual hunt at some point. I could get my dual hunting overlay figured out and we can do Bulbasaur while we're actually finishing the ZA decks. Dual hunting wouldn't be bad. It's like 1280, ain't it? Give or take. Boink. Alright, one more check. One more check, and then we're good. Doink. 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 Good. Just curious, is there any other special scans but the other legendaries? I will need to grab these legendaries again at some point for my actual normal live index purposes, but probably won't necessarily need them. Because, you know, the decks will be 100% complete on my main shiny file that I'll be doing. Fine. That's fine. It's fine. Fine. I'm shiny hunting Latias. It's the red plane. Red plane in the corner. Do one more. And it's red. Okay. ZA works fine for the Switch 1. The only thing the Switch 2 does is just better frame rate. Like, smoother frame rate. I wouldn't say better frame rate. It's still the same type of frame rate. It's just, it's smoother on Switch 2. But it's not as bad. It's not as bad as Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 1 is way worse. Took me 2 hours to shiny hunt both Latios and Latias. Nice. I'm hoping it don't take long for Latias, since it's the only one I'm missing now. The only legendary left for me to go for. Yeah, Scar V on Switch 1 is horrendous, yeah. Switch 2 saves Scarlet and Violet, but honestly, since CA came out, I haven't really touched Scarlet and Violet at all. Especially with Fire Red Leaf Green that came out recently. I've been going back to those games to shiny hunt on. ZA generally is pretty addicting if you're shiny hunting. Just shiny hunting in general is probably the most addicting part to Pokemon. Within the next few days, I think I'm gonna sort out the shinies that I'm generally missing on what I need for Scarlet and Violet and start hunting those. Okay, that's fine. Should be fine. Speaking of Scarvy, I'm doing a shiny only Nuzlocke run. What should I hunt? I'm before second gym. Before the second gym, huh? You got quite a lot. You got like Paldea and Tauros and stuff you could hunt as well. How do you catch your shinies to match the Pokeball or what? I catch most of my Pokemon, like pretty much all my Pokemon in Pokeballs, so they all go in Pokeballs. I follow suit on what the anime does, where it doesn't catch any of the legendaries in specific Pokeballs. Plus, Latias looks better in Pokeball. Okay, 55. I think I did one count more, so I'm not gonna count this one. That's fine. You guys spawned in a lot quicker. What the hell? You were finally able to get Dodonzo and Scarlet and Violet on Switch 2? Nice. Dodonzo's in ZA, so I'm actually ignoring... A lot of the Gen 9 Pokemon that are in this game, I'm not getting again in Scar V. So I'm ignoring those. The Gen 9 starters are not in ZA, so I have to hunt this. I still got to get one more Quaxley and Scarlet and Violet. But I'm practically done with most of Scarlet and Violet's like decks because of ZA, and also Scarlet and Violet has most of the shinies for me. Alright, I can do one more count, one more count. One more before reset. Nah, Latios is in a Pokeball, bro. All my shinies are in Pokeballs. But if I had to match Pokemon, Latios would be in a Great Ball just because it matches more of a Great Ball. Dialga would be in a Heavy Ball just because it matches Heavy Ball. Palkia in a Hill Ball. So forth. Come on, Latios. Quicker you shine, the better. Because I'm doing like so many encounters, I might get this like pretty late. Which honestly wouldn't bother me too much, just because of how quickly we're going through this. Like in pretty much less than, like I'm doing roughly 300 encounters in like an hour. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's all dependent on luck, bro. It is all dependent on luck. I found Terrakion in literally 8. It's all luck based. Most of these got me in the hundreds anyway. Like, I got most of these in, like, just before 500. Virizion took the longest. Thank you, Latias. The quicker you shine, the quicker I can grab that Curlier if I want to grab it. I found Cobalion in, like, I think it was like 380, maybe 430. Latios was 436, I think. Virizion was like just over the thousands, just because I did 2 types of hunting. Terrakion was in roughly 7-8 resets, like runaways. And then most of the other shinies I just found very quickly. Alright, Noivern, I need you to back away, man. Come on. Come on, Gabe. I did find Latios, yeah. Latios is the only one I need. Soft reset, yeah. The legendaries I got via soft reset is Latios, Virizion, and Was it just Latios and Virizion were my soft reset? Cobalion was Runaways, Terrakion was Runaways. Yeah, so I got 2 soft reset ones, which is Latios and the other one, Latios and my Runaways was, obviously this one is Runaways currently, Terrakion and Cobalion. Why did I soft reset with Virizion? Because I went over 1,000 with the Runaways and I got it very quickly in soft resets. I got Virizion within like 250 in the soft resets. Is Pokemon Shield good? Pokemon Sword and Shield's alright. The story's lackluster, but the actual gameplay is not too bad. I prefer ZA for story, I prefer Scarlet and Violet for the open world format, but honestly, I would prefer Pokemon just to go back in the linear format. Pokemon doesn't need to be in, like, open world, it really doesn't. I enjoyed the story for Arceus, didn't enjoy the gameplay. Arceus is my, like, least enjoyed, like, Pokemon game on the Switch. I would rather play Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee over again compared to Arceus. ZA or Arceus? ZA in a heartbeat. As much as I love Arceus's story because it's set in the past, I don't see myself replaying Arceus. I have to for the Live Index purposes for Pokemon Home, but doesn't bother me too much. What are you doing, Luce? Can't see. Thanks, Cat. Can't see. That's an Alpha Noivern. That is terrifying. Arceus is fun for its, like, for what it was, but I don't see myself replaying Arceus. Especially when it came out, I got bored of it very quickly. Just because it's so barren. Like, you're in the past, yes, it makes sense, there's barely any Pokemon, like, barely any cities and stuff like that, but a Pokemon game that's just in kind of like a wasteland, technically, it's not my style. Arceus is fun, Davis. But I'd rather play other Pokemon games just because Arceus is the least, like, I very much did not enjoy Arceus as much as most people did. I'm gonna reset here because the counter's going down too quickly. Arceus was a good step in the right direction, it's just the problem is, it was so barren. There weren't a lot of Pokemon in the wild compared to, like, ZA. ZA literally has, like, Pokemon all throughout the city. $302 ain't bad, though. Alright, part of me thinks I might get it around 500, 600. Yeah, we have different preferences. Arceus is best in my opinion. Gameplay is also good for me. I enjoyed, like, you know, the strong style, agile style, like, gameplay, like the fighting aspect of the game. I just did not enjoy, like, a lot of aspects with the game. It just felt too barren. That's why I'm not interested, like, part of me is not excited for the next Legends game if it takes place in Galar. It's not gonna save Generation 8 for me, but I don't like games set in the past unless it's to do with time travel, like with Celebi. That's the only Legends game in the past that can really interest me, is dealing with, like, Celebi with time travel. But, you know, I like Generation 3, which is, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. So if they ever did a Legends game based on that, and it's like Legends Deoxys, I would get that in a heartbeat. Generation 4 isn't my favorite generation, but I did enjoy Platinum. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl also left a sour, like, taste in, like, the Pokemon's eyes, but Game Freak didn't develop that, so I don't blame them. But I'm very excited for Winds and Waves because I feel like they're incorporating a lot of what ZA and Arceus did with, like, the catching mechanics, where you can either catch it the traditional way of Pokemon, or you can catch them kind of like how we've been doing it, where we can just run up to them and catch them in a Pokeball. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind that if it's, like, certain aspects, like, it's like a toggle feature. Or you can just do it whenever you feel like it, because I wouldn't mind doing that. I prefer the traditional battles. And I prefer the linear gameplay of Pokemon. I don't need Pokemon to ever be open world, but, you know, it works for, especially if you're, like, in a big region. Like, I feel like Sun and Moon should have definitely been the first step in open world, but it weren't, just because, you know, limitations on the DS. Like the 3DS. What's the number in the corner? How many Latias I've seen? It's the encounter for Latias. Okay, Latias, you're good. I'm gonna check you one more time. Once you despawn, buddy. There we go. And then that's normal, that's fine, and then we can reset. That's a lot of Latias. Yes. Should be catch Pokemon like Legends, but battle like traditional. It shouldn't be catch like Legends. No, you should have the option. I believe you should have the option. You should not be forced to, like, it shouldn't be the catch of Arceus. I like the traditional way of catching, as well as, like, the way they've done it in ZA and Arceus, where you could just throw a Pokeball. Because it kind of feels more anime tradition if you're just able to throw a Pokeball, like faint a Pokemon and so forth. But they should also have the traditional way, like, would you like to enter battle and stuff. Like, say you don't catch it first time and you feel like, well, I want to go in the normal battle. Then you just go in battle and do it. Or leave the main games to be traditional and the Legends to be open world. Exactly. That's the way I see it. Let the Legends games be open world and the traditional games be a bit more linear. Because I feel like you could do a lot more if you just make it more traditional, like Generations 1 to 5. I would even say Gen 1 to 6, realistically. Gen 7 tried the open world format, but obviously you had load times because of you had limitations with the 3DS. But Generation 8 shouldn't have been open world because they were rushed for time. Gen 9 shouldn't have been open world just because performance issues. I'm excited for Generation 10 to see how they handle the open world, but it's not. There's not a lot of hope for me for open world games just because they've become stale over the years. Especially Mario Kart. Mario Kart should never have been open world. Mario Kart's just Mario Kart. It's a racing game. It shouldn't be open world. Quicker we get Latias, the better. No honesty, we might get it in a couple hours today anyway. Not too bad. We're only an hour into stream and we've done like 300 plus. Give it like 2 seconds and then we go back. Come on, Latias. You might actually be my longest encounter one, but you might be my quickest in terms of time-wise. Just because of how fast we're actually going up in the encounters. At least no Noivern. That's nice. Nice change of pace, no Noivern. Definitely want to see a Pokemon Ranger game in the future. Definitely want to see them bring back Pokemon Pokemon Rumble. Definitely want to see them bring back Rumble. Just so we can like do some Pokemon Rumble streams where we shiny hunt during the weekends or whatever. Don't have it yet, no. Okay, that's fine. Reset. Would be sad if you get shiny Noibat first. I don't really care. I've got it already. So, if it does shine, I'm just not going to catch it. I'm just going to ignore it. Noibat will be 1 in 1,000 odds just because I'm not using a Dragon Donut. I'm using Psychic. So I got more chance of, like, Psychic Pokemon spawning in. But it would be kind of annoying if we do get Noibat. The only Psychic types are these guys here, and I'm way too close to have them be shiny. Just because of where I'm at. I will get a 382. Bet. Bet. I kind of feel like I'm getting it before 500 for sure. But I don't know. There's like 586, I think, is like odds with the donut and shiny charm. Something along that lines, for sure. Come on. Adios. $350 right now. Not bad. 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 Not bad, game. Come on, Latios. No, you want to. You know you want to shine. Yoink. Come on, game, give me my golden plane. Give me my golden plane. Come on. Alright, let's get to 560 and then we reset. Okay, not bad. 560, not bad. I saw a red wing. Not bad at all. How quickly this is going. We can actually get to 1,000, which I don't really want to do, but you know. How quickly we can necessarily go. We could get it at 1,000. But it'd be like past 3 hour mark. Which I don't want to do. But yeah, if we get this quickly, we'll be moving over to Leaf Green just to finish off the Bulbasaur that we're currently doing. Just so we could get to 5,000. You can give me Latias by the time it's like 1,500 calorie count, that's fine. It's, Ranger, that's confirmed, by the way. ZA's Pokemon Home transfer will be compatible on the release of Pokemon Champions. Because they're doing, Mega Floette and stuff like that. You'd be transferring on day 1 to get the Mega Stones. I'm shiny hunting Latias. Thank you for the follow, bro. I appreciate it. Come on, despawn, please. Thank you. I was trying to figure out if I should finish my CA game or just focus on shiny farm. Sounds like I can do both. Yep. I practically have a team ready to go for ZA. Dragonite is definitely probably going to be on my team, just because I like Dragonite. And Mega Dragonite might actually be really good. Floette has a Mega, yeah. Like, AZ Floette. So if you transfer, I think, all of the new Pokemon in, you get their Mega Stones. You get the starters if you transfer the starters. You get Floettes, and I think you get Zygardes as well. Not 100% sure if you can get Lucario's Mega, but that's going to be a problem if I can't, because I need Absol, and like Absol I'll be doing in singles. Probably do Porygon Z as well. Okay. We'll do one more. One more check. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Reset. Hey, Ranger, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We'll definitely be doing a lot of Pokemon Champions as well when that releases. Like, taking a break from shiny hunting and doing a little bit of Champions. Just because I do want to get into the whole, like, competitive scene. Like, for VGC and stuff. So we might dedicate weekends to be in the Pokemon battles, so we can like battle viewers and stuff like that. Oh crap, I fell off the roof. Great. That's fine, because that's gonna reset him anyway. That just burns time a little bit. Do 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 do. Okay, that's just a normal red jet. That's fine by me. Oh, Curlier is also up here? That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that Curlier was there. Boink. Okay, that's fine. RTRs, please be nice. Are all gens in ZA endgame for the most part? Nope. You've got a mix of Gen 1 all the way to Gen 9, but not all the Pokemon are in, like, the endgame. You've only got what the DLC's got. You've got a lot of Generation 9 Pokemon, though, in this, like, in the base game and the DLC. Let's see, is that gonna work now? I don't know why that lost connection, but, you know, it's weird. Stream Deck lost connection. Weirdly would love some shiny Gen 5 unpopular, but that's like my favorite. What's your favorite? Like, what's your favorite from Gen 5? Because there's a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon, like, generally in this game. Like, there's a fair chunk of Gen 5 Pokemon that got, like, Megas. I know Golok got a Mega. Scolipede has a Mega. Emboar got a Mega, which is nice. Would be nice if Zora and Zoroark were in this game, because they could have made the Hisuian forms be in this game. Which would have been nice. The only way to get the, some of the Hisuian forms is go into Scarlet and Violet to breed them. And I got to do that with Zora and Zoroark, so I probably might wait until we have more information on Winds and Waves before we do stuff like that. Let's reset. But yeah, practically an hour and a half, we're like at 400, so. Not bad. In 3 hours, we'll be at like close to 800, so we might stop at 1,000 today. Might. If we go that long, of course. We go that long for sure. But yeah, would have liked Zora and Zoroark to actually be in this game, but that's just me. Snivy for the starter, but I would pick Tepic just to get the Pokemon I love for Ordino Mega. Ordino is in this game just because it's got Megas. Any Pokemon that had a Mega previously are in the game by default. And then they added the new ones just because, you know, new Megas. I wonder how good Mimikyu is gonna be. Like, competitively again. Like, the meta is definitely gonna shift and it's gonna be more of a ZA, ZA to begin with. They're not adding Z-moves and stuff like that till probably a later time. Megas is probably gonna be the main premise for a while until Winds and Waves probably drops. Maybe they add, like, throughout the year and also next year before Winds and Waves comes out, they will end up doing Z-moves, Dynamax, Gigantamax, and Terastallization, maybe. Unless day one we're gonna have all of the gimmicks from the get-go, but, you know, you get to choose the rules you want to do. You want to go Megas, you want to do whatever. Won't know until the 8th. Which we are going to play a lot of starting next week. I think all day on the 8th, we're actually going to play Champions primarily, just to grind. But we're also going to deposit a lot of Pokemon into Home. So, Gonna nickname a lot of Pokemon and then just put the ones I'm using in Champions in a box and just call it the Champions box, probably. Come on, Latias. Quicker you shine, the better. I can't show you where Route 17 is, gamer, because I'm currently in this zone. I can't leave the zone. If you don't have Route 17, you kinda just need to wait, because you need to progress with the story to get the other zones. Okay, one more check. No more Latias. That is fine by me. Ooh. Come on, Lati. Would be kind of nice to use the Latis, like on Champions, because you can finally use Pokemon in home to Champions. So I am curious if, since it's now going to make Pokemon Home viable for people now, it's going to be good. Now we have a reason to actually keep them in Pokemon Home. We can either put them in Champions or just leave them in storage. But we're gonna try and figure out names for these shinies, probably. Come on, Lati. I want you before 500, that'd be nice. Part of me is like, nope, we're definitely going over 500 now. This is a part of the DLC, yeah. Oink. Oink. Game's been out for a while now, man. Game's been out since October. DLC's been out since December. I think during this weekend we'll also go back to DX Darkness just because I want to continue that playthrough a bit more as well. Lati, you're good. Please spawn like at 500 or something along that lines. So I think I'll be over odds definitely when I hit like 600. So I think it's like 1 in 520 or something like that. I'll double check the odds. I'll double check them. But I'm sure it's like 1 in 5 something is like over odds. Do 2 more checks, maybe? Do one more check. One more check before resetting. So I gotta climb up that ladder, so it's probably best we do it at like 900 then. Before we dive back in, let me just check the odds. So, shiny odds with donuts. $5.85. Okay, so level 3 sparkling power providing roughly a 1 in 80, 585. So yeah. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, let's continue. Our newest check. Doink. Doink. This should be fine. I'm hoping we get this under odds, but we'll see. I feel like we might actually go over 600. Which is going to be slightly annoying. Come on, Latios. I think we're close to Latios' encounter. That was soft resets and not runaways. Don't be like Virizion, where Virizion took a while. In the DLC, yeah, you can obtain legendaries. Specifically, only 5 of them can be shiny. Can you do this before Ray Ray? Nope. You have to do Rayquaza to get access to the special scans, which are the 5 stars scans. And those special scans will give you the legendaries. Wait, he despawned, right? What the hell? That was weird, he despawned. Party. One more count. That should be fine. Come on, Latias. Quicker you shine, the better. Then we'll do a bit of Bulbasaur. Come on, Lottie. I have a suspicious feeling I am gonna go over odds. Hey, Lottie. One more check. Yoink. What is it? Like, because it's roughly... There's a chart, right? There's an actual chart that someone made of, like, the shiny odds. This one. Is it? Okay, here we go. Sparkling. That's fine, but does this state? No? Okay, this doesn't state Jack. Cool. Because that's without the shiny charm. That's without. Like, 1 in 585 is without the shiny charm. So technically speaking, would I be over odds now then? Which ain't too bad. It ain't bad. Just, you know. Getting shinies over odds kinda sucks. Fine. Not bad. Welcome back, gamer. Okay, gracias. Oh, Latias. Quicker you shine, be better. There's a round within 2 hours, so yeah, on 4, like, we end at 4 hours, we'll be at like 1,000 pretty much. Which sucks, but oh well. Prefer not to get this at like at 1,000, but oh well. Can't pick and choose when you get it. Okay. So Good stop at 600. Good. Good stop at 600 today. We wanted. But I might stop at 750 just because of how quickly we can go through these. Might stop at 750. And then we can continue it. Probably Thursday. Me. Wayne Neuven. I won't be leaving the zone, gamer. Unless I get the shiny, I'm not leaving this zone. Alright, one more check. That should be fine. Come on, Latios. Come on, give me the golden wings. Give me the golden jet. What's up, Leia? Come on, game. Yeah, so we'll probably stop at 750 today, just because we'll be over odds anyway. I think we're over odds currently. There's no way. I'm doing this correctly, it's despawning. I've seen people do it this way, so... no clue. Despawn, Lottie. Bruh. What do you mean if there's no one here to... huh? What do you mean? How are ya? What do you mean? Like, my volume is heard, so turn up your volume. Thank you, bro, for the follow. I think I'll reset here. Reset here. We're good. Bad Latias. Of course, for the last one, it's gonna make me, like... it's gonna make me work for it. Of course, for the last legendary, it's gonna make me work. Like, work for the legend. Even if it takes up to, like, just over 1,000 encounters or whatever. Okay. What about this one? Nope. No golden jet. No golden jet. No golden jet. Yep. Honestly, with how quick we're doing encounters, we might be able to get to 1,000 today. I really don't want to, but, you know, the Latias wants to be annoying, then so be it. Well, Lati was a shiny for a second. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe it would be better to use Dragon, but I also don't want these guys shining. Okay, one more check, one more check. One more check, and we're at 540 now. Interesting. I think we will continue Latias in the next day or two. It won't be tomorrow since we're doing the Mario. I'm watching the Mario movie, so unless I stream earlier, there might not be a stream at all tomorrow, which I'm fine with. So all this week is practically just us doing CA, just getting Latias, hopefully. Like, finishing Latias. Next week, we'll be back on normal schedule. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll be hunting Bulbasaur, and then Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays will be ZA. Saturdays might even change to other stuff, but next week, Wednesday is Champions, so we will be doing Champions next week. So schedule's gonna change just a little bit next week. It should be good. I even do a little bit of Bulbasaur hunting while we're doing some champions next week. But yeah, we're probably gonna stop at 600 or 750 today. Probably 600, because then we'll be over odds anyway. So we could do another 600 on Thursday. And then we do 600 each time until we actually get this. It's Psychic level 3, right? Yeah. The fact you're taking longer than Latios is kind of nuts, and I had level 2 Psychic for Latios. And I got it super quick. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at 600 today. Hopefully we get it within, on Thursday, hopefully. Despawn, please. Thank you. One more check. Come on, Latias. Shine for me today, at least. Much as I wouldn't mind going over, going to 1,000, it's kind of annoying. I could off-stream hunt it as well. I could off-stream hunt it. No, you didn't despawn at all. What the fuck? To be fair, with how quickly I am doing this, we're just about to hit 2 hours in stream. Maybe I can go to 1,000 today, but I don't think I will. I think 600 is fine, and I'll probably do 400 off stream. Specifically because I've got other hunts I want to do in this game. And getting Latias over and done with would actually be great, so I can actually get some more Tanga berries and start grinding up, so I can get this, get the decks done, and then make a save version of this game where it is just shinies. Come on, despawn already, what the fuck? Latias, why don't you wanna, you know, spawn in correctly? Probably got like 6 more. Yeah, I could probably get to 80. Like 580. Which I'm 5 off from odds, so... Alright, reset. $5.80, you get it. We'll see. The game's been weird today. Because technically I'm over odds if you count the shiny charm, but I'm not entirely sure. That was $5.80, so no. I want to get it before 600, but I highly doubt it. I have an auto counter keeping an eye out on Latias. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. Alright, that's odds. That is odds with level 3 donut. That is now odds. Wink. Yeah, so we're gonna stop at 600 and if I feel like doing some off-stream hunting, I'm probably gonna get to 1,000 on Latias. Just so it's ready for ready for Thursday. There's other hunts I want to do. And if Latias is gonna take a while, I don't really want to sit here too long. Hello, Noiva. Kinda annoying if you ask me. With how little calories we got left, I think I am just gonna reset and then go to specifically maybe like 620 or something like that. So this will probably be our last reset. Our last reset in for the time being. Will it spawn in this amount of resets? We'll see. I feel like it, we will hunt early in the morning tomorrow. Like midday. Be like a midday hunt. Let's end at a decent number, either 610 or like 615 or 620. End on a decent number. I don't want to end on like 615, like 617 or something like that. Because I'll do the extra 3 encounters. Why not? Alright, if we can get to 15, that'd be great. So we'll stop at 15. Alright, last encounter, and that'd be us out of game. Alright. Damn, you are an annoying one, ain't you, Lottie? Alright, cool. I'm gonna end here. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah. We're at 615. Hopefully we could get Latias either either I continue it later today, like off stream, or I continue it tomorrow early, so we do it like an early stream tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back with some more Latias either tomorrow, or we will be back with a different hunt on Thursday. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.